You ever come up with so many different business ideas? You're just like, man, I am on fire, in fuego, right? And you get so excited about it because you're like, this is it. This is it. Okay, so we need to talk about it. But first, hi, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments, and I promise I'm gonna make it make sense. So, what I receive on my heart to share with you is that oftentimes the enemy is actually the one planting these ideas in our heads. Now, let's get a little bit deeper because I know you're like, huh? Because at first, when God put it on my heart to share this with you, that's what I thought as well. But the thing of it is that we all have divine purposes, right? And we all have different things that we are meant to do here on this planet. And oftentimes, when we're in the midst of walking our path and our purpose, then that's when the enemy will give all these other suggestions, right? Just to see if he can throw us off from our actual purpose and path. Now, here's an example. So I'm doing the free community pop-up boutique that's been on my heart for years, right? Now, that's one way that we'll know because it's been on your heart for years and that's a part of your purpose, right? It's always there. It's always there no matter what else you think of, it's always there. So that consistency is also key. But at the same time, what'll happen is you'll get all these other external suggestions that come in. And those are just to pose as distractions from your true path and purpose. Because what happens is, especially if you're anything like me, that that attention deficit starts to kick in and you're like, wow, what if I do this? It's kind of like trying to clean the house. You start trying to clean off one table, but then you get distracted over to a countertop. And then as you're trying to get to the countertop, you get distracted by the laundry. And then as you're doing the laundry, you get distracted by the doorbell and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So what gets done in that? Absolutely nothing. So that's how the enemy sometimes operates with us. When we get so excited to have all of these ideas and opportunities. And the other thing is understand yourself well enough to know what is just completely not you. Right? So sometimes listen, true story. When we were in quarantine, I had the notion of Starbucks should deliver. Starbucks should deliver. That was it. So what I did was I just spoke it up, right? Because I knew I didn't have the capacity to make them start delivering. I didn't have those connections or anything like that. And it was okay because that wasn't a part of my purpose and or path. It wasn't something that was consistently on my heart to say, yes, I am the one to make Starbucks deliver. Now, as a side note, I barely even get Starbucks anymore because it costs too much. Anyway, shout out to Starbucks. If you're still there, you want to sponsor me, then I love you. Anyway, let's stay focused, right? The bottom line to this bottom line is be aware, be mindful. We have to get into a place and space of focus so that way we can know and use our healed discernment to discern. Ever use a word to describe a word? To discern what is for us and what is not for us and what is just being brought in and dropped in, boop, as a little distraction to throw us off track. So that's it. If this message resonates, that means it's for you. And if not, that's cool too. Let's just keep it pushing. Either way, thank you so much for listening and happy healing, apples and tomatoes, all the things. And bye.